What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, I want to talk about a recent video that came out with Mena. She was seen climbing over a fence at her ex-husband's house, Safari, and she, got into his house and was causing all type of commotion, right? And so now Erica Mena has gone into she just posted a video where she's going into like damage control and trying to really explain why she felt like she had to climb over his fence and go into his house and hit him and push him and basically assault him in his own house and in front of his kids, in front of their kids, causing all kinds of commotion. And so even when you have her on videotape, climbing the fence, she had a ladder, she climbed over the fence, and all of this is on video. And even though all of this is on video, she still finds a way to not accept responsibility for it. She's blaming him, saying that he triggered her. And so that just goes to show that like how delusional some people are. Like she refused to accept responsibilities for her own actions. And and even now she's in damage control, and she's trying to say that okay, she was triggered. But if the shoe had been on the other foot, and this guy would have, if Safari would have climbed over her fence and would have broken into her house and all of this stuff, people would really be outraged. But I see some people in the comments kind of like taking her side, or even really just just trying to make it seem like I said, she was triggered. It's still his fault and everything. And I think this is the main reason why women do what they do, because people let them off the hook. I think she should be, she's a grown woman, so she should be responsible for her own actions and not still feel like that she can, say, well, Safari triggered me and that's the way I act, Many times, like in a relationship, in order for you to grow, you can't, no matter, like if a relationship ends, you have to accept your responsibility for why the relationship didn't make it. You can't point to the other person and say, well, we broke up because of this, we broke up because of that. Now it of course it takes two, you know what I mean, like that, but you can only assume responsibility for your part in it. You can't point at the other person and say, well, they did this and they did that, that's why the relationship didn't work. You got to assume a certain amount of responsibility if you want to grow from that experience and you want to be able to move on. And somebody like Erica Mena, who, like I said, is making excuses, is not, it's evident that she won't grow from this experience. And with that being said, I just think that she's the way she performed in this relationship, and that will turn them off from even wanting to deal with her. And then so everybody who is like kind of simping for her, and everybody who's is pushing her on, telling her that she's right and all this stuff, is not really doing her a favor. And everything was cool when Erica Mena was saying that Safari was a deadbeat, and she was trying to put all of these just was trying to smear his image and trying to drag him publicly. Now that this video is out, now, like I said, she's pointing the finger at him. It's still his fault. And, so, but I think that people are really, really wise and hip, they're wising up to these kind of people, and they're just not falling for it anymore, and so, yeah, I mean, they're not falling for it. It's a situation where she's doing more harm to herself and more harm to her kids than anybody else. And that's, it's a sad situation. It's a sad situation. Even though she's on videotape, she still refuses to accept, responsibility for her part in it. And, I think it'll eventually, in the long run, it'll harm her more so than it will, Safari. Because a lot of times, men, we don't really speak publicly about these kind of situations unless we really, really have to. Even when a woman is dragging a man, or most of the time, he might give a little comment like it's not true, and something like that. But he's not going to go out his way to drag a woman because he know that there's no win in that, you know. But now that she, like I said, he didn't have to publicly drag her. He just let her actions on videotape, show what she really was about. And fortunately for him, he caught it on videotape. But that's my take on the situation. Make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment. And with that being said, I'll check you all out on the next video. Peace.